but denies any criminal wrongdoing.
Only on KRCG 13 is a story about the 50th anniversary of the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr.
Kaylee Peterson joins us in the studio to tell us about the impact of the civil rights activist's death 50 years later.
Dick, Katie, on April 4th of 1968, Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated in Memphis, Tennessee. On that 50th anniversary of his death, historians say King's message will live on in the dreams of Americans for years to come.
Perhaps in our lifetimes, in our memories, the most significant American of all.
Martin Luther King Jr. Civil rights activists, historians, and Americans remembered the civil rights leader on the 50th anniversary of his assassination. One historian says his message continues to live on.
He still represents to us, 50 years later, this symbol of unity and purpose in our country, of coming together, of brotherhood and sisterhood, of focus, and sort of living out the true meaning of our creed, that all men and women are created equal.
Looking Bill says King's assassination shocked the nation, but it wasn't something King thought was impossible.
The King's assassination was an event that perhaps he sensed was possible, suggesting that he had information about more than 50 possible assassination plots on his life.
He also says it's important to remember that while King was a symbolic figure, he was first a human being.
It's a story of sacrifice, of you giving yourself for something that's larger in purpose than your own individual life. And I think that kind of at the heart of it is the meaning and the message behind King's death. I mean, it was a sacrifice that's full of tragedy.
Looking Bill says Americans can see this day as an opportunity to begin new conversations about issues facing the nation.
On this 50th anniversary, I think we have an opportunity to engage in a conversation that helps us recall and recognize the legacy of human beings who were engaged in a struggle to change this country.
But Looking Bill says King knew more needed to be done to achieve his dreams at the time of his death. And he says President Barack Obama's election in 2008 might have been a fulfillment of those famous King dreams. Westminster College is honoring Dr. King by hosting a service at 5:45 p.m. at the Church of St. Mary the Virgin, Aldermanbury. Members of the public are invited to attend the service, and following remarks will be a screening of King's "I've Been to the Mountaintop" speech. Dick?
Well, we're continuing coverage this morning as Boone County detectives are still investigating